Good morning. My name is Erin, and this is my little friend Finian's Rainbow. We call him Finny. I'm here this morning because God said today's the day, Erin. Your whole life you've been filling with information and light and learning, and in the last 10 years I've kept most of it inside of me. One of my biggest issues is not feeling seen or heard, and yet over the last few years I've become almost a hermit. I've cut myself off from most friends and family, and a lot of friends and family have cut themselves off from me because I tend to be on a pretty fast-paced evolutionary path, and it triggers a lot of people, and I think I'm misconceived or perceived as thinking I'm better than other people, which couldn't be further from the truth. I have grand insecurities. But during this period of time right now, I think it's so important that we all speak our truth and we add our piece to the puzzle. And from the time I was a very small child, I knew I came here on a very important mission. I didn't know what it was, except I knew that I was here to learn and to hold information. And briefly, in 2009, I got my very first laptop, and I opened it, and the first thing I did was type in the word light into the search engine, and my world exploded. Immediately everything changed. I started getting massive downloads about information that I didn't really know where it was coming from. Years ago, I wrote a very small poem. I believe it was in 1992, around there. And the poem was, or is, born into a world of light, exposed to only shadows, created by those who formed my truth without the gift of insight. My mother told me I was born on a January day in Ithaca, New York, and she told me that I was brought to her, and when she first laid eyes on me, I was in a sunbeam, so she always called me her sunbeam. Some of us came here during this time because we're light workers, light warriors, and we volunteered to come here and hold light and hold information for God so that we could share it with others, those that chose to receive it. And many don't choose, and that's okay, because we're all here for different reasons on different paths. I have recently realized that it's time to come out of the silence. It's time to come out of myself and to start sharing truth. And those that resonate with it will benefit from it, and those that don't, hopefully will just move on. One of the things that's happening right now, which I think is so caustic and so dangerous and so negative, is people attack others. And one thing I've never participated in is attacking. Even when I'm attacked, it's not that I retreat, I just refuse to participate, because we all have our opinions and we all have our life experience, and I will gladly share mine, but I'm not going to shove it down your throat. And in turn, I do not wish to have yours shoved down mine. I've always been a fiercely independent thinker. Most of my information is sent to me from divine sources. I ask a question of God, and then I find something on the internet, or years ago, before the internet, I used to find books in the library. Light is a major theme. Rainbows, light is a major theme for me. I don't know if this will be my only video, but I had a really rough night. I'm at the point in my journey where I'm holding so much light and so much information that I'm actually manifesting physical symptoms. I'm having some high blood pressure. I have tinnitus, constant ringing in my ears. It reminds me of a crystal singing bowl, and this morning when I was in the bathtub speaking to God, asking for guidance, I was given a vision and I was told it was time. So the vision that I was given, because many of you will be feeling this, is splitting, where we don't resonate with others anymore that we did, whether that be friends or family or even media, movies, stores. I mean, to some of us, it's almost become painfully uncomfortable to participate in certain things. And the vision I was given was that I, being a light holder, a light worker, a light warrior, am a crystal. I'm a clear rock. And it's taken me years to clarify myself, and it's a continuing journey. It's not a one-off. I mean, I think I've been doing it my whole life, but I've been doing it substantially since 2009. And it's like a crystal holds knowledge and holds light, and I'm at my capacity. I can't hold anymore. It's time that I disperse some. And this separation that's happening with others is like, I'm this clear crystal, and I come around many people that are in situations that are almost like a dense gray rock that you would get from a quarry. It's not that they're dense or they're stupid. They just don't have the clarity and the light right now. And when a singing bowl, or if you took a crystal champagne glass, licked your finger, ran around the top, it would sing. If it were to touch that gray rock, it would stop singing. And that is what it's like right now. I cannot be in certain situations around certain individuals. So I have to move away. I have to detach myself. And never any harsh words, never any unkind words. And in most cases, I've tried to let people know in so many ways that I can't participate in certain conversations or certain themes, especially now with all the things that are being forced down our throat, through mainstream narratives. Because some of us have a higher vision. Another thing that has happened to me over the years is I constantly have encounters with owls and hawks and certain birds. And again, I was basically told that I'm to take a higher view of everything, to not take things personally, to look at the bigger picture. And so I've done my work. I have taken in as much light as possible and as much information. And now I'm supposed to share. And if you don't think it's uncomfortable, oh my goodness, when you're used to hiding and retracting and isolating and pretty much doing you, it's a pretty scary thing to come out and to share your truth. And especially when your truth may not be like anyone else's. But that's the world we're going into. More and more people have to come out and speak truth, their truth. And it doesn't matter if nobody else resonates with it. So I'm going to post this on YouTube. 57 years old. I don't have any background in this, but I'm going to put a bunch of hashtags, and I'm going to trust that it's going to reach the right people. And I would ask if this triggers you in any way, or if you have any unkind words or unkind thoughts, just move on. Go to some place where somebody resonates with your thoughts, and leave this to those that will get something from it, because there's a lot of us, and I suspect many have been hiding in the shadows, and it's time to come out into the light. Thank you. I love you.